Martin, commiserations, obviously you're out of the competition, but was that the real Celtic tonight in terms of performance?
Yeah, I think that you're saying about a real Celtic. I mean, we've turned up quite a number of times in recent times, and I think that, I mean, for instance, if you just go back to Sunday, I mean, we had the majority of the game. I don't think if we had man sent off, we might have created a couple of more chances maybe to have won the game. So I thought we played really well in the match overall. In the game against the game that you're talking about in the first leg, we let it run away from us, you know, and we give away some soft goals. But tonight, yeah, I agree with you. I think that it was a brilliant backs to the wall performance. It was at some stage or another, but we still had chances in the game, and you never know. Had Seb scored that one towards the end of the game, it might have been a nervy few minutes for what I consider a very, very good team, a team capable of winning this competition.
But to do all the things you want to do and have all the success that you're desperate to have with this club, the consistency of that, if we want to call it the real Celtic, I guess, is that the biggest frustration, because you know that they can do it, you know they've got it in them?
Well, you'll have to explain to me what do you mean by consistency. I've tried to explain to that. We have been
winning games, I mean.
Right, winning games. Well, that's what we've been doing. You know, we lost 2 games. We've lost 2 matches there recently. One against Stuttgart at home, and the other one against Tibbs. When I said to you, I played really well in the game. So, I'm really sorry. I'm going to have to disagree with you.
I guess when you think about the importance of the games that are coming up, and we'll get to that in a second, but tonight, because you made so many changes, I'm assuming that there's a bit of a headache in terms of team selection. Sinisalo asked you before the match, what did you make of him? He pulled off some fantastic saves.
Yeah, I thought he played brilliantly in the game. He played really well, Vil. And I think that's the name that we know him around the dressing room. But he did really well. A young lad who's got plenty of talent, and that was nice. And today we made some changes in the side. Some, as I said to you before the game, enforced, and players who. I want them to step up to the plate, really, at the end of it all. But these aren't players. We didn't throw into 16-year-olds or anything into the side. These boys have played in the team, and they've known what it is to actually win. And they've actually won some matches during our time here. Does
it give you a headache for Sunday?
Yeah, I don't think it'd be a headache, you know. Maybe it will.
Selection choice.
Selection choice, I agree with you, yeah. It's seriously, just get back to tonight. I thought it was terrific. We scored early on, and in the game, we've had some defending to do. Of course, you expect that there. When what's their capacity here? 50 or 60,000 or something, I guess, here, which is terrific. But some lads playing in this. For instance, I've just had a conversation there with Luke and Ross, who are third-team goalkeeper at this minute, and Sinisalo himself, all played at Ayr at some stage or another in their careers, you know. So this was great tonight. That's, I know. Listen, I've been to Somerset Park as well too, so I know what it's about. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that the players have to rise to the occasion, and what an occasion to try and rise to.
And they need to keep rising to the occasion. Sunday, of course, is the next one.
These are massive games for us coming up, you know. And well, might as well say that we're holding the banner for Scottish football at this minute, so that helps, you know.
Just a final point on looking ahead.
Just nudged in the shoulders.
But I'm allowed one more. The thought about
it's a pleasure speaking to you.
What's coming next, right? And the idea of is this your chance? Is this your opportunity to say, this is our title? We want to make sure this, you know, that we keep it.
No, there'll be twists and turns. We have to go to Ibrox, which we know is going to be a very difficult game for us. Then we have to travel up to Aberdeen. Then we have to go to Ibrox again. But we've created this situation for ourselves by progressing in European football. And at the end of it all, that's what you want to do. I know I've said this umpteen times, worth repeating for the second last time, that European football is what the big clubs in Scotland should be aiming for. Not to have a coefficient drop out of sight. It's ridiculous in a year and a half's time or something like this here. This is what it's all about. You've got to try and play, got to try and contest in European football. Somebody tells me here, I think that's the first victory in Germany. There you are. So it's worthwhile.
Was that maybe a different start to the game than you might have anticipated, perhaps?
Yes, and wished, of course. But yeah, that's football. It's a good reminder that you cannot be certain at any time. And but anyway, I would say we showed the right direction. Of course, the game was a little bit bumpy. I don't know if you can say it like that at the start, but it's normal. If you receive a goal so early, it's normal. And I think it was, yeah, we should have drawn at least the game. I think we had chances to win the game. At the end, we are deserved in the next round, and that was the goal.
Did it feel a little bit more like the Celtic and their performance that you might have been anticipating from the first leg tonight?
Yes, I wouldn't say that they played bad in the first leg. That was not my opinion. We anticipated that they will give their best today. But as I said before, I think, we had 25 shots. They had 3. We had 6 on the goal. I think they had 1. That was the goal, or 2. The score this is not really fitting to the performance on the pitch, I would say. But of course, it was tough. But it's international football, and the goal was to go in the next round, and we made it, and I think we made it in a good manner.
You are there. The road to Istanbul continues for you. What's the aim here? How far can Stuttgart go in this competition?
Yes, I always think when you think about too much about how far you could go, the risk is high that you go out directly. Focus on what is in front of you. We have so many games. There is no time to dream. Of course, not for me, for the players perhaps, but it's really important to be sharp when the games starts. Now we wait what opponent will come in the next round. We will look for it, and we will give our best to get in the next round again.